we got a Debbie. Oh, I've been waiting on this one. Oh, whew. I'm here for all of her shenanigans. I'm here for all her quirkiness. Are you all? Let's get into it. Back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for a 90-day fiance recap. Alright, so 90-day fiance done started back up, child. I'm here for it. I am here for these new participants. I couldn't do the old ones, okay? But I'm here for some of these participants, child. And honey, they are going to give me what I need, okay? It's gonna be okay, y'all. This season seems like it's gonna be a good one, but we shall see. Thank y'all for being here. If you're new here, join the family, okay? Subscribe, like, comment. Ain't that what they say? I usually save that for the end, but I thought I'd give it to you now, child. Y'all like my little turtleneck? Subscribe. You like my little hair? Subscribe. You like my little 18-pound earrings? Subscribe. Ha! To my new subscribers. Welcome to the family. If you're new here, I also do love and life after lockup. So, y'all go ahead and check this out. Y'all go ahead and check it out, child. Now, since the introductions are out the way, let's talk about Debbie. Debbie is 67 years old. She's a little quirky. She's been married twice. She got 2 kids out of it. First marriage didn't last, I think 3 years. The second marriage, I think it was 23 years. It was over 20 years, but it didn't work out, child. Not at all. Now, she lives in Georgia. And she seems like that she is the lady that be at your local grocery store wearing odd things, like going down the aisles, talking to herself. She may break out into a song in the, ketchup aisle. Here's some ketchup. Here's some ketchup. I'm gonna make me a sandwich today. You know, she looks like that kind of person. Look like she ain't quite right. Now, we have seen past participants in her age range. I don't need to say no names. Angela, Broadback Angela, Chitlin Face Angela. Okay? But Debbie is more likable than that other person, okay? Debbie haven't had, much success in love, but she got one now. Now, she done went over there on social media. I believe it was Facebook. Done got to scrolling. And she met a 24, at this time, he was 21, she was 64 because they've been together for 3 years. She met a 20-something-year-old male by the name of Osama. Now, let me just start off by saying this. I like Debbie. But, honey, if you think a 24-year-old male is interested in you for love, marriage, or anything else like that, Debbie, there's something wrong. You cannot convince me that this 24-year-old male is interested in 67-year-old Debbie for some marriage and happiness. No. Y'all gonna have to prove me wrong. You're gonna have to prove me wrong. Okay? Osama, who lives in Morocco, child. But Debbie is head over heels. She was like, who cares about the age, okay? He makes me happy. I make him happy. And you know what I'm going to do? My kids are grown. I'm vintage. I'm going to go ahead and pack up my life, my paintings. And, well, I must say, that painting that she was doing, I was like, ooh, I like that. I was intrigued by it. And she says, I am going to go over there and live with 24-year-old Osama. Now, her son is determined to find out whatever he can about Osama. He said Osama ain't nothing but a con artist. Osama ain't nothing but a catfish. Osama ain't nothing but trying to take money from my mom. That's what Osama is. And I'm going to find out about it, child. So that son of hers is totally disapprove of this. I mean, disapprove. Now, let me tell you something. If that was my mama, I would do the same. If that was my 67-year-old mother, and she tells me that she's in a relationship with a 24-year-old boy from Morocco, no, ma'am. They'll be like, oh, mama, you're not going anywhere, okay? You're not going anywhere. What do you mean you're moving to another? No, you're not going. Oh, you think you're going? No, you're not going. No. We will have a conversation. Okay, my mama will be mad at me, honey. But, honey, Miss Debbie says she is determined to get her love, honey. She wants to get her, Debbie gets her groove back. Debbie, don't you go over there and break a hip now. Debbie, don't you go over there and break somebody. Don't you go over there and break a good old hip. Go somewhere and sit down somewhere, 67 years old. She gonna talk about I need to take my vitamins. I will say, she looks good for 67. She looks good for 67. She got a little pep in her step. Osama, you gonna hurt this woman? We'll find out. Let's move on. It's real short. Isabel and Gabe. Where does she live, y'all? Colombia? Ain't that where he's going? He's going over there to Colombia to be with his woman, Isabel. Isabel being her homeboys. She's excited. You know, she says her kids are excited. All right, she got none but love for Gabe. All right, but of course there has to be a little hiccup in this plan of plans. Again, y'all, I have said this season after season. Get it all out in the open before you pack up your life, leave your family, and head over to another country. Everything needs to be up in the air. But what's not up in the air? Okay, Isabel, she's happy. Her kids are happy. Child, who's calling me? Child. Ooh, I hope it's not the neighbor. They're excited that Gabe is coming over. But no one bothered to let her family know. Her family doesn't know that Gabe is trans. Let's just wait until I pack up my whole life and move over there to tell them. Yeah, that's going to work out great. So there's Gabe on his way to the airport to leave with his sister is beautiful, funny, and you can tell the sister and Gabe have a close relationship. Gabe and his mother, the family seems like they're very close. And of course, they don't want Gabe to go over there, okay? Because her family doesn't know. But Gabe is like, listen, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. No. You should have stood on that bridge before you made this big, huge life decision. This decision, this conversation that you're going to have with her family affects everybody. Because if you get over there and her family's like, absolutely not, we don't agree with this. What do you mean? We don't understand it. We don't agree with it. What is happening? It's going to affect your relationship with Isabel, and it's definitely going to affect your relationship with her children. But what do they do? Oh no, we'll just worry about it when I get over there. I don't understand some of these people's mentalities, but it ain't for me to understand. Let's see what happens, y'all. Let's move on. Yael and Johan, child. Really? Okay, we know that Johan owns a fly shop that's full of meat. It's a joke, y'all. Johan has a butcher business. And we see where that meat is. You cannot convince me otherwise. That's nasty, y'all. That's nasty. Honey, when he was swiffering those flies away from that meat, no. When I go to the DR, I ain't eating that meat. I ain't eating that damn meat. You ain't got to worry about that. So, the business is not doing well. Danielle, who is ridiculous in her own right, is just saying this business has no plan. Instead of him coming out in the positive, he's coming out in the negative. He ain't got no money. And let's not forget, okay, she wanted out of the United States to move there permanently. He wants out of there and move to United States. Y'all see where I'm dropping? Y'all understand what I'm saying? He is determined to get out of there, and she is determined to stay. How you think that's going to work out? So they are in this argument about how he runs his business, and she's saying, listen, you're not running it too great because you have no business. This is what you need to do to be efficient, to be successful. Have a plan, because as we know, she was a teacher, and she's an online yoga instructor. So she has some type of experience in this. But Johan sees it as her not being supportive and a tad bit disrespectful. So they've been arguing about that. There were some apologies made, but hey, let's clean the slate and let's go look at some apartments. So Danielle and Johan go and look at some apartments. She says she wants something with a kitchen, a big kitchen, to make it feel like she's back in the United States. Something bigger than, what they offer in, the DR. So the apartment's nice, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, has a balcony, look clean, got air conditioned. I was like, ding, ding, ding. So she likes it. And it's $2,000 a month. Now, we know, if you don't know, Danielle ain't got no money. She sure don't. She don't have any money like that. Remember, the friends told her. The friends asked her, how you gonna live over there? What you gonna do for money? Remember that? And she gonna talk about she gonna manifest money, happiness, love. You're going to need to do a whole lot of you're going to have to do a whole lot of manifest. So her and Johan's talking $2,000 a month, which, listen, $2,000 a month for that in the DR, that sounds like a good deal to me. That seems pretty cheap. Am I wrong, y'all? Am I wrong? Because, see, over here in the United States, some people are paying $3,000, $4,000 a month in rent. For a closet. We seen what Gabby allegedly was paying over there in New Jersey. Scary. So, $2,000 wasn't that bad. So she had the audacity, after knowing that Johan don't have no money like that, after seeing his business, she says, you got this, right? You gonna help me with this $2,000? You gonna help me, right? We in it together. We in it together like Ebony and Ivory. We in this together, right? We in this together like Tina Marie and Rick James. See, we in this together, right? Baby, when Johan looked her right dead in her face and said, I got 90 on it. I said, that's $90. I said 90. He said, I got 90. Boy, he was confident. And she said, excuse me, what is that supposed to do? $90, you can keep that? That's not even a dent. That's not even a bend. Honey, that's a tap, okay? Only if you come off more money. He said, that's all I got. I got 90 on it. You know I'm trying to, build up my business. So she says, no. She says, I'm not going to keep being the breadwinner. I'm not going to keep keeping a grown man. Okay? Your business ain't businessing. All right? How long you going to do this business? 6 months? Because that's all I'm going to give you. And so Johan was like, 9 months. 9 months. Let's just say 9 months. She was like, what? She was like, absolutely not. She says, oh no, this ain't gonna work, okay? We're gonna see what happens, but I cannot keep paying for a grown man. He's gonna have to contribute something. She was like, okay, I pay for this apartment. You can't help me with the finances. Can you cook? Can you clean? And he was like, oh no. He said, see, I'm out there at my business, okay, all day. You here all day. Online business. See, you already at home. You might as well cook and clean. Because, see, that's what a woman do. See, I go out to work. You cook and clean and pay for the bills, apparently. You wanted this, Danielle. You wanted this. You wanted out of the United States so bad. Well, here you are. What y'all think? What do y'all think? Let's move on. This is going to be real quick. Chris and Jamie. Chris, she's getting on that plane, child. She's ready. All right? She's ready to go to Colombia to be with Jamie. Okay? Jamie, that's an odd way of spelling it, ain't it? But anyway, Jamie's excited. Alright? Jamie is like, I cannot wait until she gets here. You know, all this. And so Chris gets their child. Now, they got some problems financially. Alright? Now, they needed a place to stay. They needed an apartment. And so Jamie took it upon herself to find an apartment in Colombia. Alright? Nice place. But it was an extra $100 more than, what Chris planned on, paying for. Now, at the beginning, it's all good. Hey, kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. I love you. I'm so happy that you're here. We'll see how long that lasts. Because this couple right here, I have a feeling it's going to be a hot mess. But right now, it's all good. They in their little lingerie. They about to get it in where they fit in. And child, honey, Chris talks about her, sleeping disorder. And she got all these ailments. And Jamie's like, child, I wasn't expecting all that. Now, I know that she just sat here and just fall asleep. But I didn't realize that she got this. It's going to be some issues, y'all. It's going to be some definite issues. But child, honey, they were boring. Let's move on. Jen and Rishi. Y'all, when Rishi was sitting there talking to his mama and his family, I was like, y'all, my head did the tilt. I was like, Rishi kind of cute. Y'all, Rishi kind of cute, y'all. I was like, oof. Rishi. Kind of just roll off of the tongue. Rishi. So we have Rishi here. Here's somebody else that got a secret child. Again, I don't understand this. Jen is on her way to meet up with Rishi, to live her life, to be happy, to marry this man. They're engaged, okay? Over there in India. Now Rishi is sitting there talking to his family and his mama. His dad done passed away. So he's like the, father of the home. They expect a lot out of him. So mama's like, listen, you ain't getting no younger. You don't have any children. I want grandkids. You need to get married. Okay? Now we're gonna, hook you up. We're about to arrange this, and you're gonna go ahead and give me some grandkids, because, honey, this is not right. You should have had like 5 kids by now. And I want them before I move on to the world to see the Lord. So here's Rishi. There's a little problem there, Ma. See, Rishi has failed to tell his family that not only is he engaged, but she's on her way over here, and it's a whole white woman. How do you think that's going to work out? See, that's what I don't understand. And Jesus, what gets me is Jen is aware of this. Jen knows that Rishi has not told his parents any of this. The friend tried to do a little catfish. She knows all this, and she still packed up her life and moved over there. Moving, I should say. That is a huge decision. You need to talk this out before you do this. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Hey, baby, the minute Rishi's mom and family see Jen, it's on. Because, first of all, it's not what they expect him to be with. She's 15 years young. She's 15 years older than him. And she's a white woman. We have seen this so many times. I don't think that mama gonna say, child, that mama is gonna have a fit. Her head is going to explode. But these are the cards that you deal for yourself. Honey, that mama's over there trying to be a whole Chuck Woolery out here in these streets. Child, let's move on. Last, and certainly least, Nicole and Mahu. Now, this is a special case of special. Okay? A special case of special. Because Nicole and Mahu is married. They're married. Alright? She lived in Egypt for 2 months. 2 months she lived in Egypt. She didn't like it. So she left him, her husband, and came back to the United States. Because she did not accept their culture. Being Muslim means a lot. Okay? Being in their culture means something. But I guess Nicole thought this was a after school movie. I've said this when you get in a relationship like this, do your research. Either you do your research and accept what is coming to you, accept what they are like, and what you are willing to do. You accept all that, cool. But if you have any sense of doubt, don't do it. Let alone marry him. And then after 2 months say, no, I don't like it. I don't like how you talk to me. I don't like how you treat women. I don't like where you try to control me. I'm going to wear what I want to wear. You didn't have this conversation before you chose to marry this man? Of course not. Oh, okay. So she leaves him. But then she was like, you know what? I got to change your heart. I love him so much. I'm going to give it another go. They even was on FaceTime and they start arguing. This was even before she packed up her stuff to leave.
Bitch, listen.
Her mom and dad comes from Idaho to see their daughter off, to help her pack up, to help her move. Side note, her mom looked older than her dad. Did y'all notice that? I mean, no shade. I liked her parents. They seemed like very sweet people who is thinking to themselves, what did I raise? Why is she doing this? This is not going to work out well at all. And her dad is like, I am so nervous for her and worried because she's my only daughter. Is she her only child? His only daughter, and of course he's gonna worry. I mean, you was over there, married, you couldn't cut it for 2 months, you back here, and now you know how it is over there. You're gonna go back permanently. Yeah, that makes sense. But see, she wasn't done with the bombshells, friends. Nicole looked at her parents from Idaho and said she's Muslim. Not only that, okay, her parents didn't know. Honey, her mama was looking at her like, what did I raise? And the dad, you could have knocked him over with a pep. He was like, what? You know, and she was like also nonchalant about it. She was like, well, you know, my husband is Muslim, converted to Islam, so I thought, hey, sounds like a party. I'm going to do it as well. I mean, what does it take to convert? It's not that hard. Nicole, you sound like a fool. Being a Muslim, being married to a Muslim, converting to Islam is not a game. This is their religion. This is something that they take seriously. And you just bebopping. And then she says out her mouth, but I probably made a mistake because I didn't realize what all came with that. I didn't realize that even though it was part of their religion, it became a chore. Girl, bye. What do you mean? You mean to tell me you was married to this man and you didn't realize what it took to be a wife of a Muslim? Oh, okay. You think this is a game? It's not a game, Nicole. You better quit playing. And she knows this. She knows that when she goes over there, we're going to talk about her clothing. She's going to act accordingly. She's going to have to speak accordingly. You're going to have to live the life of a Muslim wife. And that's just how it is. But apparently, since she's been gone, she thinks that it's done changed. They're going to be like, hey, Nicole, oh, So he is excited because he wants to see his wife, even though they are having problems, and he's talking to his brothers. The brothers basically was like, well, it didn't work out the first time. What is different now? This is our life. This is how we live it. She's ready to come in, change. Mahoon is like, well, I hope so. Oh, really? So even before she gets on the plane, she looks at her parents. Nicole did. Looks at her parents and says, I don't want to leave. I don't want to go. I don't want to leave. Y'all, I think these people are drinking Epsom salt. They drinking something. The decisions that these grown adults is making, I just cannot believe it. So she gets over there, everything's packed up. She gets to the airport, right there he is, hugging. And she was like, oh my God, can I hug you? Am I going to go to jail? And Mahoon is like, no, it's all good. We're in the airport. We can show affection in an airport. But see, once we get outside those doors, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't hold my hand. Don't rub my face. Don't touch me. But inside of this airport that nobody is in, don't. We good. So, they were happy to see each other. Everything is fine. 3 seconds later, they're still inside of the airport. And he says, I'm going to need for you to close up your jacket. So, I put on my glasses. I paused it. And I went like this. What we see? Did she have on, can you see a nip? Did she have on a sheer blouse? Her belly button showing? Okay, was there an elbow show? Like, what we seeing? Baby. Now, she had on black pants, a black blazer, and a blouse. All the way up there. She held a turtleneck like this. And apparently, her nether regions, I don't know if it was a camel toe or what was going on down there. But apparently, it was doing a little, so I was poking. And so I was like, what? And so she says, are you serious? She says, I just got here. And you're talking about my nether regions? You're talking about me covering up? I just got here. Haven't even gotten out of the airport, and these two are already arguing about her clothing. And she's fully dressed. And Nicole, you ready for this adventure? Are you? You literally got on the whole suit, and it wasn't good enough, girl. That's it, y'all. That's it. What do y'all think? Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.